Hey, what's happening, everybody? Paulie here, and I just got out of the movie. I'm here at the AMC, The Grove in Los Angeles. I just saw the advanced screening of Creed 3 IMAX. I got to use my club card for AMC, so that's how I was able to get invited to this one. And I saw it at a 7 p.m. So the thing with AMC, it's an A list. It is about $25 a month. So with that, you get to have all these movies that you can see, and this was part of a I want to say a kind of an advertising or a promotion. It's promotion for members, for AMC members. I was so even though the AMC that I used the card for uh, was part of it, but I pay a monthly, so this was not for free. This was not for free, and that monthly the AMC is like $25 a month. So with that, you get to go to 3 movies a week. I used that. I used one of those tickets for tonight's show. So we're gonna go ahead and start with non-spoilers. And welcome to the slant. And if you would be so kind, hit the like, say hello. If you feel so inclined to, uh, send a super thanks, a super chat, and we also have PayPal. So that link is in the video box description. But right now, we're gonna go to non-spoilers for Creed 3. And now let's shift it back and see who's here. Who's here? Who is saying hello? Monica S. Hello, Monica S. I will be starting our non-spoiler review. Then we'll go to spoilers in a minute. Sander, what's up, buddy? Sander. I see I got the Europeans out. So this is the huge entrance lobby to the AMC Grove. I mean, it's big. It's really nice. I don't get, even though it's pretty close to home, I just don't come here a lot because the parking's tough. It connects to the Grove Outdoors, which is a walking outdoor mall. So it's really nice. It's really pretty. We're gonna head on out and walk the streets the streets. It's like a private road, but it's open, and you'll get to see. They do a lot of filming here, entertainment shows that I hate, but this is their main fountain's pretty. It's expensive, man. There's some expensive sushi places here, but here's a movie theater. Okay, and right now the place is pretty much closed down. So I know these guys saw Creed. All right, I know you guys saw Creed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just non-spoiler reactions. What do you guys think? Thumbs up. Big thumbs up. Favorite one of the Creed? You're not on camera, by the way. It's on me. Favorite one of the 3?
I like the first one, but this was good. This was good.
Better than the second one. Better than the second. Yeah.
How did you feel that there was no Sylvester Stallone, no Rocky?
Fine. Didn't miss it.
You didn't miss it.
I love Sly, but it's like he.
Like if you were going to not have him, this was the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Like they did an ad really good. Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
Great.
It was good.
I'm giving my non-spoiler review right now, but and we know that Rocky's not in it, even though he's mentioned. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. So hey, I saw them in the theater, and I was just kind of listening to a lot of people as far as what their feelings were on this one. Javier Vasquez, yes. There's no Sly. There is no Rocky is mentioned. Okay, here are my non-spoilers. Non-spoilers. First of all, the look and feel of this movie is incredible. It's shot on IMAX. I saw it on an IMAX screen. It's shot on IMAX cameras, and you can tell it is a gorgeous looking film. It is incredibly shot. Hats off to Michael B. Jordan for using his, I would say, so many years in the business. You know, you got to remember, Michael B. Jordan has been in this business since he was a kid. He used everything he must have learned on all these sets and did a hell of a job directing this film. This is a great looking film. So that's the first thing I wanted to express. It's a really, really outstanding looking film, which I was actually really surprised. As him as a director, no problem. I got no problem with Michael B. Jordan. Congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. I believe this is his first film. I believe this is his first film. He knocked it out. He knocked it out. I honestly, I was not expecting this to be this emotional, this personal, and I was pleasantly surprised with that. Other non spoilers, okay, and let me see other non spoilers. So I told you how it looks. I told you the look and feel. Story. Let's talk about the story. It's like I said, it's personal. This time it's personal. It's personal because what they do with Adonis is they take a different angle from his past and bring it back to the present. And you almost had to do that because the first Creed was him, living up to his namesake and his father and Apollo and Rocky, which was great, right? Then in two, he wins the championship. He gets the girl. He fights a foe from the past who Drago uh, had killed his dad in the ring. This one, guys, they went deep in his past because if you remember from the first movie, Adonis comes from a broken home. As far as uh, Apollo not being there in his life, and he's in a correctional facility. He's in he comes from a world of pain. If you remember that, it goes back to that, and storytelling wise, I really appreciate because it was very different. Now, also too, you see the growth of his character because he's moved on from fighting, and he's now a father. He's got the daughter. He's got the wife, and there's some surprising dramatic weight with the character of his mom. Well, his stepmom, right? Felicia Rashad. She was great. Oh my God, that was very, very impactful. Very impactful. I think also too because I cared about Creed and I cared about the wife, Tessa. And I honestly believe this is Tessa's best role. This is Tessa's best role. She's quite captivating in this character. And because of those characters, I cared. I was very, very impressed with the storytelling. Okay, so we went over the look and feel, the directing of the film. We went over the story of the film without giving any spoilers. Um, this isn't a spoiler now. People know that Sylvester Stallone is not in this film. Rocky is not in this film. Sylvester Stallone is a producer on this film, which is great. He did not write the story. Um, And as far as Rocky being mentioned, Rocky is mentioned in the story in passing. So is Apollo in passing. And that's really it. That's really it. I on an, I will say let me just say about this, and then we're gonna let me talk about not Rocky not being in this, and then we're gonna say hello to you guys, and then we're gonna go to spoilers. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be 53 this year. My first hero ever was Rocky Balboa. I was 6 years old, so I can't deny that, right? Did I miss him? Yes, yes. There is, my heart was like, God, I kept emotionally was like, where's Rocky? Is he gonna show up? Did they really come on? Did they really pull one over on us? But he didn't, and I did miss him. Now, did the movie suffer because of him not in it? No, not at all. And let me tell you, that is only because, like I said, it's so well done, it's so well acted, well directed, well written. It's a different type of film. This was really Creed's first film on his own. This is just no Rocky, no Apollo, none of that. It's his own personal past. I liked it. I liked it. I you know this is a good trilogy. This is a really good trilogy. I hope Rocky. There's a separate Rocky movie where he here, I say that I hope that there's a second Rocky movie where he kind of hangs it up. But if you pay attention to Creed 2, when Adonis wins Drago, Rocky does not get in the ring and he says, "This is your time," and he walks into the shadows, and then he goes and finds his dad, his son, and his grandson. Remember that, and he's home. So really, the Rocky story is done. I might not like it, but there was closure there. So there, was there a reason? Well, obviously he was supposed to be in this, but he didn't like the script. He said it was too personal. It wasn't like a Rocky, and it's not. It's Creed. It's Creed. It's different. So, um, so like emotionally, I wanted Rocky here, but I didn't feel I didn't feel hurt by it. I don't know if that makes sense. The movie did not suffer. It's just a different movie. It's not like we were robbed, like we were of Han, Luke, and Leia. We never got that. We got Rocky's closure. We got his passing the baton. We got everything that you want could have of Rocky and Adonis. And now you have this. It would have been nice, but that is my take. Okay, now before I go to spoilers, I want to say hello to all these awesome people in the chat, and thank you guys um, for 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 staying up. Hey, what's up, deleted? Stop harassing people. Michael B is a great actor. So far, for him to direct his movie is an amazing accomplishment. It really is. Allegedly, no slide. Yes, yes, there is, and I'll get to that. What's up, Tim? How would you rank this with the others? Oh gosh, I'm gonna need time to process. And let me tell you, man, I really enjoyed this film. I heard it was bad. It's not, but and in catching the vibe off of people, and even the people who were sitting next to me, black, white, all the people of different backgrounds, they were rocking this. They were loving it. They were loving it. And when I get to the spoiler, there's one thing that bothered me, but it didn't work for me. It could have worked for others. Okay. Adonis has his own agent, and Rocket Jr. He really does. He's got his family, and it ended on that great ending there. No, there's no Stallone. Marcos, what's up, man? Rod Thunderheart is here. What's up? Yo, Adrian, no flashbacks. There were no Rocky or Apollo flashbacks. You look 35. Thank you. Thank you. Rocky Creed without Sly is like watching Stop or Monster without Sly. But it's not a Rocky film. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's in the universe, but it's several years later after he's won from Drago. It's Creed. He's not even fighting anymore. He's retired, which is really cool. There's some funny stuff with that because he's actually when he gets back in the ring to fight Dame Jonathan Majors. He's an old guy. They're both old. So the movie has a connection to its past, but is now allowed to go its own way, like passing the next generation. Absolutely. I think this is if you're gonna do it, this is the best way to do it. Lovely Sherry, hey, what's up? Paul, it's good to know it wasn't missing Rocky and he wasn't missing a piece of the movie. Yeah. Paulie, I don't like these people. Rocky Balboa, you don't like them? Well, maybe they don't like. Okay, okay. All right, here we go. Hey, I don't like these people. Hey, you don't like them? Well, maybe they don't like you either, Paulie. Hey, come on, that deserves a super chat. They kill him? Rocky? No. Everyone loves Tom. Creed is a Rocky character. No Rocky, no ticket. I know, bro, Tom, listen, guys, me and Tom, we're diehard Rocky, but I'm telling you, man, if this is the way you're gonna do a film in that universe, they did it well. What's up, Wex Muta? Hey, what's happening? Mormaga. Joel Anthony, what's up? Hey, gonna go see it tomorrow. Cool, because I'm gonna be going to I'm going to do spoilers right now. Love that people in the chat keep saying Paulie. Hey, yo, Paulie. I could think, hey, how you doing, Paulie? Hey, it's a living. Rank the Creed films. No, come on, Tom. I paid for this one. Hey, how you doing, yo? Hey, yo, Adrian, how you doing? These people, they got no respect. All right, let's go to spoilers. And if you don't want to be spoiled, then you got to get out of here in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I just rewatched Creed 2 the last couple of days, and boy, I love that movie. Um, so let's let's talk about this. Let's talk about the story. It's several years later, and Creed is running Delphi with his. Is it his stepbrother or it's the trainer's son, right? And you've seen him in the other films as well. And they have a Latino champ, Chavez, who's really good. And there's a couple of fighters I know. I might even try to get one on. So it's a cool setup. Chavez is getting ready to fight Drago. Drago is in this a lot, guys. Not the dad though. Not the dad. And what happens is that Dame is a childhood friend of Creed, and right away he shows up. He just got out of prison. He's been in prison for 18 years, and they have a past, and there is an immediate guilt that Creed feels, and slowly throughout the film, you understand why. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, right? And it might be a little too simple. Knowing some of you people, you might, you know, uh, analyze it to death. Basically, Dame, in a flashback, takes a rap, but he carried a gun into a situation, and Creed runs. He's a kid. He ran. Also, too, the dark past is, and I was trying to figure out why they made this so dark. Why Sly thought this was dark as far as these characters. These two characters share an abuser, and that abuser was a character named Leon who ran the kind of the boys' home that they stayed at. Um, I honestly thought it was going to be something a little darker, if you know what I mean, because I'm like, why are they tripping on Leon so much? So, um, that was all right. It didn't, it didn't ruin it for me, but I see where Sly could have like said, you know what, we really don't need this, but I think they needed some sort of connection or a point of in the story where Jonathan Major's character feels betrayed by Creed as kids, and then they go have their separate lives. We know what happens with Creed. Jonathan Major's character Dame has been locked up. So basically, guys, that's it. The story is that Creed's Dame's character um, gets a shot at the title at Chavez. It, it, it's a total. You think it's a total kind of like lucky shot, but I don't want to give all the details away. But basically, they try to set it up as, hey, let's give this guy a shot at the title to fight Chavez, the way that Apollo gave Rocky his title shot, and that's the only time Rocky's mentioned is in lore. It's like shit. They're still talking about how Apollo gave this nobody a shot at the title. So that's it. Um, okay, so Jonathan's character gets a shot. He wins. He's vicious. He's very dangerous. That part of his character is very much like a Mike Tyson. I mean, he even goes in there with like kind of like this cutout, you know, sweatshirt with a hoodie that Tyson used to wear. Remember, he used to go into the ring to fight. Majors had that same outfit. Uh, on that tip, man, Majors looked incredibly dangerous. Like he looked really vicious. He was vicious. The character's vicious in the ring. He's a total. Okay, so I wanna like hit it there. Okay, so yeah, dude, it is, but he and it and for me, it works because, like I said, it looks like it's a great looking film. The characters are great. The pacing is great. The writing's really well done. What I was surprised with was the family uh, was so well done. Now, the little daughter is deaf, connection to Tessa Thompson's character. All right, so to where Adonis has learned sign language. The little girl wants to be like her dad. She's a little fighter. There's some great moments with that. There's I again, it to me that storyline really tightened the bonds of these characters. Felicia Rashad, who's the mom, we learned had a stroke, and so she's kind of sick. And yes, there is tragedy in the film. Very well done. I loved it. I honestly thought if there was going to be a moment for Balboa to show up, it would have been at that point. Um, but yeah. So also too with Tessa Thompson's character, if you remember in the first Creed, she was already having hearing problems. So what we get with Creed 3 is that it's progressed to where she's had to stop performing live, and she's a very successful um, songwriter producer with gold albums and a very successful career. Even though she's got it's progressed, and yes, if you remember in Creed 2, when they find out she's pregnant, she was like, "What if our kid is deaf?" like me, so there was that, and so yeah, the kid's death. I thought it was a great touch. It wasn't it fall in line with the storyline. To me, it's part of the story that there's there there was no virtue signaling with it. If anything, you know, Adonis, you know, the little girl faces a little bully, another girl at school. It's very brief. It's very well done. It's very quick. But she's a fighter, just like her dad, and her dad likes that. It's said is that it is hereditary. Remember, they said that in Creed 2. So, and I just saw Creed 2 again today. Um, okay. Oh, you saw it last night. Oh, cool, Kevin. Oh, nice. Very nice. It was a nice touch, guys. It was a nice touch. I mean, it was a nice touch with me. Whatever happened to Paulie's robot? Oh, shit. Remember that? Whatever happened to Paulie's robot? Oh, shit. Okay. I I want to talk about, and then I'll get out of here because it is kind of cold. Um, I want to talk about Jonathan Majors and Michael B. I really saw Michael B as I saw the character take a step forward in his maturity as far as an older boxer who has these fears, who kind of rises up, during the fight. It was incredible. Jonathan Majors, look, we talked about Jonathan Majors, and is it the hype? Let's take the hype train out of it. It's a good character. It's very interesting because at one point, he's a very likable, strange old friend with a past. Then, his manipulation starts coming out. And then, of course, he's just a shady, dirty ass boxer. And I thought that was great. And then the animosity keeps growing in the film to where they got to fight. I thought that all worked. They're very powerful, both of them on screen. There's a couple of great scenes where it's just them. I was really impressed. Okay, so I'm gonna look at some of these comments and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I want to I want to tell you the one thing that I really had a problem with. It got cut out. What got cut out? I assume Paulie sold it to pay. She shouldn't be unless it's a genetic issue. I hear such an issue, except I'm the only hearing impaired in my family. Well, yeah. So Tessa's character brings it up in part in Creed 2 when they talk about their pregnancy. Uh, and let me tell you, man, that charm and charisma that those two had, it's really good in this film. It's really matured, and I really appreciate that. So yeah. Okay, what else you guys saying? Uh, Runner Blaze, what's up, Runner? No, they don't say he is. They don't say he isn't. So I assume he's not. How's Drago's son? He's great. Drago. So, okay, he's supposed to fight Chavez, but something happens to where he can't. He gets injured during the film. All right. I will tell you this. because Dame Jonathan Majors is such a bigger dude and he's such a like a a Hulk compared to Adonis. Adonis brings in Drago to spar. That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. The training montage was pretty good. Hey, all right. I really liked it too. Just got here. Okay, although we always knew Creed would win, I thought exchange between him and Dame at the end was really heartfelt. Okay, all right. So let me tell you this. All right, there's two things that I had problems with. All right, and they're really jamming the the Lionel Richie. Let me try to get blocked here. Let me see. All right. Problem number one with the film for me. I actually thought the final fight was a letdown dramatically for me. They go from round 1 to round 11 and a weird kind of like dramatic stylistic effect where everything is drowned out in Dodger Stadium and there's other things that come up. Like there's the cage bars and Adonis is being thrown against it and Jonathan Majors is really jacking him up. I was like, I'm like, you didn't need that. I was not crazy about that. So I have to say, man, as much as I enjoyed most of the film, a lot of the film, had a great time. I was a little let down with the final fight. That's kind of a big deal. I still recommend this movie. Okay, Michael B said he was heavily influenced by anime for the fight choreography. Yeah, the stylized fight left a lot to be. Yeah, I'm telling. Like, I mean, I'm not an anime fan. I don't know what the hell that is, but I, it didn't. That one fight didn't work for me. The other ones did. The one with Chavez did. Okay, now the final scene. They have a heartfelt moment at the end that was very emotional. Okay, the Creed already won, and he goes into Dame's locker room. Um, and they have a moment, man. It's closure. And sort of like, okay, well, how would Rocky have done this? And do you guys remember when Rocky had his restaurant and he had Spider Rico washing dishes downstairs? Remember that? Spider Rico, the first guy he fought in Rocky? He's washing dishes at his restaurant. That's closure for them. That's how they were able to pay it forward and look out for each other. That's this. But it's a lot deeper because these guys had a past as kids. As kids, these guys had a past, and I like that. I liked it a lot. And when I say it was a problem, I'm just like, well, that's not really what would happen in a Rocky film. But I got to remind myself, it's not a Rocky film, right? So as a Creed, as a fight film, it's fine. I and and because it was so well acted, I really liked it. So yeah, I was hoping Creed would lose and Dane would reach out his hand to help him up and face a change in Dane's character. I think there's a lot of details, guys, I'm leaving out, but I think at the end of the day, Dane, of course he was obsessed with wanting a shot at the title, but Dane really loved Adonis, and there's a key element to why there was so much animosity. Why over the years? I'm gonna leave it out because I want you guys to see it. But it was all done with after the fight, and that was really nice. That was cool. Okay, it's a Rocky verse film, not a Creed verse film. Yeah, it's like you can go back and forth, man. It's like at the end of the day, are you entertained? Right? To me, I think it's a great way of moving forward. In this trilogy, these 3 films. So it's like if you're gonna, to me, that's like kind of just we're just beating ourselves up. It's not worth it. It's fake. It's a fake film about boxing people. Just have fun. You know, I had a great time. There was no, obviously there was nothing, no woke attitudes, none of that. No preaching. There was again some imagery I kind of just didn't understand but um, who is better, Kang or Dane? Oh my God, Kang's horrible. I like Jonathan. I just didn't like the way that character was written. Truthfully, for a mainstream movie, yeah, absolutely. Um, as long as it makes money, there's going to be more films. I can't rank them right now. You know what? Maybe we can get a stream after, the dust has settled. We could rank the Creed films with the Rocky. Yeah, we can rank the Creed films. Maybe Runner and Tom. We could do that. Oh my God! Look who's here. We have a little rock star. It is giving "I Must Break You" and Mr. T vibes. Um, yeah, if that is like a little Clubber Lang, a little Mike Tyson. I think Jonathan Majors was channeling his little Mike Tyson. And good to see you, sweetheart. I could never get into this franchise because I felt like we've seen this play out already with Rocky and done better, but I will give it a chance. And that's a good point. But these are also formulaic, and you're right because we grew up with the Rocky films. But if you didn't grow up with the Rocky films and you're growing up with these films, these aren't bad. The Creed films aren't bad to grow up to. Could be a lot worse, right? Shoot. Paulie, I think the spat with Stallone and the producer will taint the film. Um, it's gonna make a lot of money. This is a good film, guys. Would you say Creed 5 is better than Rocky 5? Is that the one with Tommy Gunn? Yes. Yes. Majors is great in this. Ant-Man did him no justice. Majors is really good in this. Is really good in this, and it's the range of that character. He's so good in this. He makes Michael B. Jordan better in those scenes. Does that make sense? Like everyone was like just acting off each other so well. Prediction, pain. Oh my God. All right, guys. Well, that is my early review out of the theater. You guys wanted it. Um, Let me give this a rating. Where would I rate this film? Uh, Out of 5. Okay, out of 5. I'm gonna go with a 3.5. 3.8. I'm gonna go with the 3.8. That's pretty good. I really liked it. And it's all shot in LA, by the way. It's all LA because they had moved to LA, uh, in the middle of 2. And there are some real boxers in this. Training with them, that was awesome. Canelo makes an appearance. And then there's that cool character of Chavez. So it was nice to see some Latino boxers in this. That was a lot of fun. Great watching with you after the movie. Yeah, cheers to you, man. Cheers to you and to Kevin who saw it. We should rank the Rocky films as a whole, or is that a bit too much? I don't think it's fair. I think we should do separate Rocky films and the Creed films. And I say that, but like, that's kind of weird, right? Because they're so connected. It's so connected. Except for this last one. This last one is really on its own feet. It's like this is the one that's really on its own, and it's got its own identity, its own music. There is the Rocky theme heard. I thought it was a nice touch. I thought that was a nice touch. I trust you, Paulie. I'm going to go check it out. Check it out. Let me know. Thank you, Marcos. Hey, sweetheart. I'm just listening because I'm driving. Love to you all. Love you too. Drive safe. Be safe. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. Get on home. I'm only about 10 minutes away from here. Here being the AMC Grove, like I told you guys. This is a beautiful spot to hang. And you got the big fountain in the back. And if you walk down the street, this road. This is the little train they have. It's real beautiful here, guys. They got a Apple Store, Barnes and Noble, and a bunch of just Richie shops and restaurants. And down there, if you can see it, there's the clock tower. Save the clock tower! To Farmers Market. And they have fresh produce there. You can walk there from here. It's really cool. And there's the marquee to the AMC. And it is absolutely shut down right now. It is 10:13 here. But I did this for you guys. Puts on coat and gloves. Yeah. Were there too many training montages in the movie? No. No. Not for me. I mean, I can never have enough of those. And they were pretty legit. I was surprised, actually, for me, I was surprised that the drama elements the pacing was really well done. Cheers. All right, I'm going to pimp this out one time. I don't see any super chats, but if you guys don't like the super chats, I'm going to pimp this out one time. There's the PayPal, guys. And the link is in my video box description. Help the channel out. We could use it badly. And that's because I actually do have to pay for parking. This is actually really nice right now. I mean, there's like no one here. It's like a couple couples hanging out. I mean, during the day, this place is like thumping. It's 1:15. Are you in Boston? I knew you were East Coast.
I didn't.
I just wanted to show you guys. It's pretty cool, guys. There's the farmer's market sign. We'll show you guys the farmer's market sign, and then we're gonna head on out. Can you guys see it? It's got the clock. I love that. All right, guys. Right now, it probably is, but for LA, we are in a cold breeze, cold time. Like for us, 49 is very, very cold. The Grove is looking like the start of a zombie movie. This is the best time to be out. So not too many people. It's a couple people. Although it does look like there's no one here. Okay, what do I got going on? I just put up a couple of videos. One about Jonathan Majors. One Mandalorian episode 1. Did you guys see it? Anyone liking it? Or is everyone on the hate train? I happen to really enjoy that first episode, and I thought I wouldn't. I had really thought I wasn't going to like it. So that video is up. Working on a couple other surprises. I will be live on Mr. H Cast Reviews. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? And I think that's it. We had a killer live stream yesterday with Nina Infinity, and I've been putting clips of that up. So that's cool. All right, well, I'm about to head into the parking lot. I'd love to stay on all night long, but I gotta go. It's cold. I love you all. And thanks again. Keep up the great. It was great meeting you at LACC. Keep up with the great bids. Good night. Hey, good night. I hear that. Just watch Boba Fett. It was a show. I was going to hate it, but I loved it. Raven Pride. Hey, Raven Pride. Plus the post-stage after party. No, I did that yesterday. I did it yesterday. Found your channel by checking the channel Nerd Cookies and finding a podcast. Oh, yeah. We had a great time with Nerd Cookies. We're going to have Elaine back on soon, Javier. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Chris Dominguez, Raven. All right. Much love, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. That is my review. I like this movie a lot. A couple things that, on the whole, I really like this movie. There's some parts I loved. And the ones that I had little problems with, it's like, it didn't ruin the film for me. Be well, everyone. Good night.